doing a garage sale today. You can tell by the back here. And I'm going to give you 10 tips I learned starting this garage sale, and what helped me, and different things. I hadn't had a garage sale in 30 years. So I'm gonna start with 10 tips. The first tip, let me show you right here. The first tip is to have petty cash, because when they come, and a lot of this stuff is 50 cents, $1, they're gonna have, gonna need change, and they're gonna all hand you a 20. They're coming with the 20s. I start out with the bank of $50, and I put it in a little bag that I can carry. Never leave your money. Somebody will walk right out with it. I have a bank here, and I have $50 petty cash, dollars and $5. And then in the front pocket, because see, a lot of stuff's 50 cents, I put a lot of quarters in here, because if you don't have the quarters, they're not going to tell you, oh, just keep the change. So a lot of quarters to break, because sometimes they'll come in, they'll hand you a 20, they'll hand you $1, and it's 50 cents. So make sure you have petty cash. Make sure you carry it in a little bag. A lot of people do a backpack. This is a little carry-all. Just hang on to it. Okay, tip number 2, advertise. The best way to do it is first on your calendar, plan a date, and plan a start time, and plan a date. Then you're going to advertise it. I use Craigslist. That is very good, because older people, they know how to go on the Craigslist app, and they'll just punch in the thing for garage sales, and it'll show all the garage sales in their area. I'll ask people, how did you find us? And they'll say, oh, I saw it on Craigslist. The other thing is under Marketplace, Facebook Marketplace, and I put it on there. And you can advertise 2 days before or the day before. And then I also, Bella's giving me a hard time here, and I take pictures, put a lot of pictures. I take pictures of all the tables and the items, the big items that are in the house, and I have all those pictures. And be very thorough about the date. On your title, make sure you put the date, the address, and the start time, because most of them, they don't even look at the description. They just look at where it is and what time it starts and what's the address. And most of them don't even get that far about what time it starts. They just show up here at the address. Number 3 is signs. I have signs everywhere. This is right outside the garage, and I put on there because people will drive up, and I put inside garage sale. I also have signs everywhere, every intersection, and they're all matching signs with arrows. What days, what time. I have a sign there. I have a sign at the beginning of the neighborhood. I have a sign at the end of the street. I have a sign on the left side of the driveway. I have another sign on the top of the garage, and I have another sign on the other side of the driveway. And they all match. Make sure all your signs match. Number 4 is pricing. You have to price every single thing. If it's more than one family member doing the sale, then have 2 different colors for their tickets, or have a circle or a check mark, just so you know. If it's like what we did for ours, we put different colors, mean different prices. Tip number 5, paper and pens. Always have a pad of paper and some pens and some markers. I have this pad right here. It's a steno pad, and what I do is on it I save all my stickers that I have, and I reuse them, because you're constantly bringing more stuff in. I just leave the stickers and I stick them right on the pad, and I use it to add up, because they'll give you a bunch of stuff, and you put the stickers on a blank sheet, and you'll just start adding it out. And pens, because people are going to say, oh, if you don't sell this, or if you lower the price on this, can you write my name down and get a hold of me? And the other thing is that if you have more than one person, so you can tally it up and say, this one's mom's and this one's mine. It's a good idea to have a nice big pad of paper, not just one piece of paper. Have a nice pad of paper and a marker and a couple pens. Tip number 6, be very organized. When I first heard about that, being organized, I didn't quite understand what they meant. And then I realized that it saves you a lot of headaches, because people come in, they're going to how many garage sales, they come in and they do a Passover once through, whoop, like that. So let me show you how we were so organized. We had the different tables. We had one table with all the china, like the crystals and the plates and everything, that thing. Then we had the back tables. We had that where we had everything marked down. That's the 50 cents table. Then over here we had another item, and we had different household things. Here we had everything that was, all the items that were $1. Then over here we kept all the tools, everything for the garage and tools, we kept all that on that side, and we kept the free stuff in the back. Tip number 7, make sure you hang all the clothes. People like it so it's like a store. They can just go through each item on the hanger, and you can keep your hangers at the end. Just put your hangers in a box. But instead of just throwing all your clothes in a box and people having to dig through them, it makes it so much easier. Let me show you the line that I used. I made my own clothesline. I used a rope. I hung it from there, and I hung it right here. I attached it here. All the clothespins on it, and I hung the clothes there, and it was so easy, and everything had a price on it, and just put clothespins on it and just hang the clothes up instead of throwing it in a box. Tip number 8, to have bags and have a workstation. We have boxes and we have bags. We have even the ones you get the bananas and the vegetables in to wrap stuff so it doesn't. We have paper bags if they buy a lot of stuff, all kinds of bags, any kind of bags. If they have more than they can handle, I just throw it in a bag and I wrap it up. Sometimes I use the lids from the boxes, so it's handy like that to carry them out to their car. Other thing is have a workstation. Have something where they can put their stuff as they're buying instead of holding on to it. Say, you can put it right here on this table here, and we'll keep it for you. So they keep looking, and then you're going to add up everything with your pad and your paper, what they bought. And you have your money bag, and you're all set. Tip number 9. Have a power cord handy, an extension cord, power cord. I have it plugged in there, so if they come to your little desk, your counter, and it's electrical item, whether it's a lamp, electrical item, a tool, anything that's electric, they can plug it in and they can see if it works. They don't know you, they don't know if the item works, and they want to make sure it's working before they buy it. This may seem goofy, but tip number 10 is make yourself a liability sign. You're gonna date it, you're gonna take a picture of it, and you're gonna hang it where everyone can see. I'll show you. We have ours right here in a hot pink sign, and it says not responsible for any injuries, and I have it dated. I took a picture of it. We had the garage sale for 3 days. I took a picture of it, and it's on my phone, and as they walk by here and going through looking at everything, guess what? It catches their attention right there, and they keep going through. They say, wow, this girl's on the ball, she's got a liability. So you never know. I hope these 10 items helped you. I know they helped us when I did research, and then I wrote them all down, and I said, I think I'm going to take a video so others don't have to learn the hard way like I did. But the most important part is signs, be organized, price everything, and advertise. And have fun. You meet a lot of nice people.